I wanted to do a quick thank you to my new friend, my new victim friend. It was really great to have you walk up to me on the street and just tell me how you're feeling, and have the courage to tell me your feelings. And also, thank you for the little bit of money. You were great. And I just wanted to say thanks. It took a lot for you to walk up to me and you know, share your feelings. Tell me what your fears were, you know, and then also to let you share my fears with you. And I just think that's really great. You know, I told you about who I am, you know, and what I've been through, and you know, from my prior videos, what I've dealt with in my life. You know, I've been married and had a kid before, and you know, I was a sex worker for a long time, and you know, I know it can be really hard to share your feelings with somebody, no matter what they are. But feelings about this situation, oh my God, they're so intense and just so hard to share because you don't have anyone you can share them with. You don't have anyone that you feel like you can honestly tell your feelings to. And I just want you to know, plus I want anyone else that sees this video to know, that you can share your feelings with me, that I will respect you, that I won't call you crazy, and that I'll be here for you. Forever. This situation has really changed me. And I don't think it has to change us for the bad. I think whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right? So whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And we can become better people through this. And not only that, I think even greater than that, we can help other people become better people. You know, if you look into the future on this stuff, we can help others become better. What a gift in all this. If we have to go through this to help others become better people, it's fucking worth it. I mean, give me a break. It's totally worth it. If we can help others become better people and conquer their fear and become better people, then it's all worth it in the end. There's a life past this. That's one thing I know. I watched my dad have a miracle healing right in front of my eyes. He had wrecked a motorcycle, and he had smashed the motorcycle in his cradle. He was going around a corner in some mountains, hit a patch of sand, and laid the bike down on its side doing 50 miles an hour and went into a guardrail. And it smashed everything, and it crushed all of his ribs, and his ribs were flowing like that when he breathed in intensive care. And they told us he was about to die. And he fell asleep all of a sudden that night in the hospital. And when he woke back up, he was pointing at his ribs. And we didn't know what to do. He was scribbling out little things on a piece of paper at us about ribs, and we finally got a nurse to re-x-ray his ribs, and the next day was his birthday. He went on this bike ride as a birthday bike ride the day before his birthday, because my mom had just left him and divorced him and cheated on him and totally wrecked our family. And he went out on a serious bike ride the day before his birthday and laid the bike down and tried to kill himself. And when he fell asleep, he said right before he fell asleep, he was praying to God to either take the pain away or kill him. And he said it was the most intense prayer he had ever prayed in his life. The nurse was an atheist, an avowed atheist. And that fucking woman walked in and threw the x-rays at him in the bed. Threw them at him. And said, "Happy birthday, miracle boy." And when you put the x-rays up on the little lighted panel, he didn't have any broken ribs anymore. And he had even broken a couple ribs redoing a transmission on a white 77 LeBaron for my mom all by himself, changing the fucking transmission below the car all by himself and putting it up in there. And dropped the transmission on his ribs and broke a couple ribs, and brakes show up forever on x-rays. They never don't show on x-rays. Even those brakes were gone. So miracles can happen. I've seen it in front of my fucking very eyes. So miracles can happen with this too. You guys can beat this. I can beat this. I am beating this. You guys can beat this. And don't let anybody tell you that you're doing something fucking wrong and you're making these people continue to do this to you. Once these people get a hold of you, they never fucking stop. And it's up to us to stop them. We're the citizens. We're the good people. We're the ones who are victims. And it takes victims banding together to stop this. You guys need to consider my offer about building a support group. The offer stands. If we stand together, no one can beat us, guys. No one. Have a good night.